Good morning, Virgos. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I'd like to do for you this morning is give you a relationship type specific based reading, which will be valid until the end of this month. And to save down on some time, Virgos, I've already shuffled the deck and have illustrated the cards as we see here. Prior to getting into your reading, Virgo, I like to just make a few general observations, looking at your card layout, just to get your suit assessment here. Okay, when we look here, we see that you have a predominance of major arcana cards. So this tells me up front that your situation pertains to a considerably momentous matter. It indicates that your question may be extremely significant and in fact powerful. And a hand of destiny might be kind of controlling the matters. Okay? And these majors, it's going to be expressed through the emotions. It's because you have two cup cards here, okay? But since swords are in fact missing from your layout, you might be a bit disengaged from the situation and you need to really take action or need to try to learn to communicate a little bit better. Let's look at your number trend. Excuse me. After analyzing your number trend here, your quintessence equates to the number 4. So the quintessence actually in the tarot will be the Emperor card. So therefore the counsel is that you persevere in actualizing your plans, but also to analyze the issue in a sober and realistic way. And then to do what has to be done without any illusion or taking unnecessary risks. Looking at your prevailing numbers here, mostly your numbers are kind of 8 and higher and above, so that would suggest to me, Virgos, that you are certainly reaching the end or the conclusion stage of this matter. Okay, well, let's take a peek at a few combinations here. We have the Temperance card. If I were to combine that with the King of Wands, that denotes a doctor or perhaps a pharmacist, a chemist, or someone involved in medical research. It also denotes a Sagittarius. Okay, we also have, the Nine of Pentacles, and let's combine that with the Ten of Cups. That denotes a dwelling that is small, but it's kind of Zen-like. Okay. We have the Ten of Cups, and I'm going to combine that one with the Star. And that denotes a soulmate type connection that you seem to have, Virgo. Okay, we have Temperance, and if I were to connect that with Hangman, that might denote a little deceit or lies or indecision on the part of you or either your partner. Okay, let's look at a few elementary dignitaries. And, Virgo, when one element is combined with another, these two elements form a reaction which can result in either a positive, a negative, or a neutral effect. Okay, we have the Page of Cups here. Okay, and let's combine that with the Ten of Cups. That's water to water. So Virgo, when water is coupled with water, these two elements tend to have a tendency to kind of weaken one another, or they kind of have a neutral effect, because water mixed with itself highlights emotional sensitivity. And if this emotional sensitivity is positive, much joy, love, fun, and creativity can kind of come from the union. However, if the emotions are low, then excessive fantasy or depression can perhaps result. Okay, and we have the Ten of Cups here, and we were to combine that with the Nine of Pentacles, and that's water to earth. So this combination also has somewhat of a neutral effect. So the practicality of earth generally has the effect of really kind of stabilizing water's deeply flowing emotion. So earth helps water to kind of keeps its deep emotion in kind of check. Okay. Now I just want to look at a few timing conjunctions that you have here. Okay. We have, since that Nine of Pentacles, appears immediately, after Temperance, a major conjunction has occurred. And Virgo, this indicates that the major event has already appeared in your life. And this conjunction will signify the end of a cycle. So this conjunction therefore says that during this time you are likely to experience significant events relating to money or material possessions. And you might feel that your life is perhaps at an impasse because nothing is right. Yet nothing is wrong either. Okay? Let's move right along and get into your reading and look at your bottom card. Card that falls there is the King of Cups, so that refers to a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So, Virgo, this card is all about activities really centering around a home or a business perhaps that you can do out of your home, financial independence, and perhaps daydreaming about romance and love. This card says that you're going to be distraught over the lack of support you feel you're getting, or because of the emotional burden you have to carry with your family, friends, or perhaps loved ones. You know, and you're going to be in a romantic or flirtatious type mood. And Virgo, life is going to offer several opportunities for romance, but those who try to exercise a claim will have to kind of compete with stiff competition. It's either your work and or your ideal lover. I'm feeling that for some of you, you may feel as if you're feeling mistreated, or you're going to be looking for a way out of a relationship. Also, you're going to have, many emotional swings, and you're going to be daydreaming about love and romance. And I'm seeing that an admirer will call and tell you that he or she has something for you. Let's get right in and look at your current situation. You have the Hangman. Okay, so with the Hangman, Virgo, Neptune rules Pisces. And Virgo, after Saturn was dethroned, Jupiter gave his brother Neptune, or for some of you, you probably know him better as Poseidon, the sea as his dominion. And Neptune's symbol of power was the trident, or the three-pronged spear as depicted in his symbol, which he used to kind of shatter rocks or summon up or banish storms and raise or sink whole countries. Neptune was very unpredictable, sometimes offering safe passage, to ships and filling fish nets with fish, and at other times hurling waves heavenwards in defiance of Jupiter and eroding the shore. So Neptune is associated all with emotion, sensitivity, with intuition, hidden potential, and the unknown and mysterious and mystic, but also with indecisiveness. So the Hangman in this astrological aspect says that you may have to give up security, and the comfort of projecting your emotions onto others, and to acknowledge your true feelings, negative as well as positive, Virgo. This card is all about your life, your values, and way of thinking caused by a complete reversal in your affairs. Your dreams will no longer seem valid, and everything that's kind of been before now looks hopeless, obsolete, or meaningless. So really not knowing where you're going or what you're going to do, and kind of waiting for someone to make a move or do something, will make you feel that your life is kind of out of your hands, and there's nothing you really can do to kind of change it. Because you will want to release a problematic or painful situation and really let a higher wisdom handle your affairs, so that you can really let go of discouragement, striving, or trying to kind of figure things out. And again, I see that you're going to be patiently waiting to see what a lover is going to do, and you're going to wonder if this relationship has become obsolete in some way. But your challenge of this issue is kind of break free of old attachment and values, because your way of looking at life needs to shift, and shift big time. You may want to behave yourself in a new way or belief by doing something totally outside of yourself, something that really forces you to break free from your old condition. This card is telling you to be daring. Also realize there's a greater hand that's really steering your course. And let not, thy will, but, thine. And in time, you're going to understand why, you had to experience, why you had the experience you had, and to what ultimate purpose you were being led. So try to surrender control to the higher powers and really take your hands off of it. And let's go on and look at your next card. And it basically deals with your love factor, or the emotional aspects of this relationship. And we have the King of Wands here. So that refers to a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. So this card is all about self-assertion and ambition, planning, developing and future unfoldment. You're going to feel that you have no one to lean on for comfort, and really nowhere to turn for help. And you're going to be easily irritated, explosive, or impatient. Either you or your lover finds it easier, it seems, to relate physically than emotionally. You may discover that you're using sex as a means of perhaps avoiding important discussions. However, there's no reason not to talk about how you feel, because the sincerity and trust associated with this card means that you can tell each other the truth without causing hurt feelings. Okay? So when connected to the end of the union, the king indicates maybe a smooth transition from romance to friendship, if that's what you're looking for. Let's move right along and look at the sex factor and look at physical aspects of the relationship. And the card that falls in that position is the star. And the star refers to an Aquarius. So this card is all about faith, the future, and what could be. It says that you're going to be feeling a lack of love or fulfillment in your life. You're going to dream or hope to meet someone special. And something certainly is going to occur that's going to inspire you, or really encourage that wish. This is the renewal card. Therefore, it says that past difficulties will, in fact, resolve themselves. And even what you once thought unattainable might become a possible, Virgo. And I'm feeling that your sexual energy and enthusiasm are revitalized and renewed. And you're going to experience a new sense of wholeness and completion. Your lovemaking, it looks like it's inspired by the desire to please your partner, and together you're going to reach new heights of ecstasy. However, mere physical fulfillment becomes increasingly less important as you learn to kind of touch each other with your hearts and minds as well as your body. So keep in mind, though, that, really the star is connected to the sun, sign Aquarius, which is ruled by, keep in mind, both Saturn, symbol for the teacher, calm or discipline, self-discipline and responsibility, and Uranus, whose influence brings unexpected changes, revolution, and a desire for freedom. Therefore, in the bedroom, this combination can be very challenging, Virgo. So Saturn's energy says yes to conformity and tradition, and Uranus rebels against them. So while one voice inside you may say go for it, another may say wait. So your truth must rest on a foundation of love for both yourself and others, if your connection is to be nourishing. For loveless sexual encounters often turn harsh and poisonous. Okay, let's go on to your next card and look at hidden factors or something you do not know about the other person that you're dealing with. We have the Page of Cups there. So the Page of Cups denotes a water sign. It's a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So this card indicates, friendly fun, surprises in store, and a relationship that kind of creates a lot of energy. It is really a young card with much potential, so be ready for the ride. So since this is a page, this individual might be open sexually. He or she might also have a tendency to kind of act frivolous, immature, whimsical, or lazy, or really someone who lives in a fantasy world, or someone who's emotionally disturbed, or possibly the person could be an alcoholic or a drug addict. Okay. Additionally, he or she could be a narcissist or very jealous, being preoccupied with looks and image. Okay. And, some, stresses that may, or weaknesses that I feel that this card associated with this card is emotional vulnerability, overly sensitivity and sentimental, naive, perhaps avoids conflict, slavish, perverse, easily influenced, a Casanova or Jezebel type, indolent, envy, all of these different types of things that you can, kind of associate with this page. So let's move right along and look at your feelings for your lover. We have the Ten of Cups here, and with that card, Mars is in Pisces. So the 10 shows that, we came together with the right people to kind of enjoy the feeling of community, be it in the family, in a circle of friends at work or a trip or, wherever a team, a group, or some other kind of familiarity might develop. So therefore, Virgo, you feel your partner is very committed, always there for you, and happy to kind of live and give shape to a common future with you. Okay, let's move right along and look at your lover's feelings for you. And Temperance falls there, and Temperance refers to a Sagittarius. So this card is somewhat complex, Virgo. So, above all, it denotes the right measure, the good mixture, and hence an ideal state of peace, harmony, calmness, and health. Moreover, it symbolizes really the higher consciousness that kind of tell us with unshakable certainty what is right for us and which path we should choose. Therefore, your lover feels you are peaceful and highly appreciates harmony and balance. You have a friendly attitude towards your lover, and you take loving care to kind of find the right measure. Okay, let's move right along and look at the resolution or the future of this relationship. And we have the Nine of Pentacles falling there. And with the Nine of Pentacles, Venus is in Virgo. So this card is all about revitalizing existing conditions, This card says that you're going to be afraid to kind of trust yourself or your decisions because you've kind of been wrong in the past or couldn't make what you wanted to happen. Additionally, there are going to be some time spent away from your partner, but this is only temporary, and a decision to kind of hold off for what you really want will kind of prove to be the right choice. I feel that although you will be self-reliant, unless you make a move or amends, your desire for a partnership or union will not be fulfilled. However, think the situation out before you approach it. And if you're sincere, you're going to get whatever help you need. If not, you're going to run into obstacles. Realize that you are in a lucky phase. And, this is the moment to inject the relationship with an enriching stimulus or to kind of change it for the better. How about surprising your partner with an original proposition? Or if the relationship is going through difficulties, use this propitious moment to kind of inject new positive energy into it. Allow love to unfold at its own pace. So, Virgo, this is what I have from you for down to the end of the month. And as with any reading, all the information that I've just presented may not resonate with everyone. But for those that, for whom this reading was meant, I would certainly like to hear your comments. And for those of you, Virgo, who have yet to subscribe to my channel, please take a moment to do so now. Okay? And for those of you wishing to have a more personalized, detailed reading, you can certainly contact me at WAT61073@gmail.com. I certainly hope that you enjoy your day, and I look forward to hearing your comments and also posting more interesting readings for you. Enjoy your day.